you ever spoken to someone wholeheartedly, but in the end you realize that the person you're speaking to were not actually listening to you as attentively as you hoped? I know some of you have experienced this at least once in your lifetime. This action is called active listening. Generally, active listening is a way of listening intentionally focuses on who you're listening to, giving full attention on what is being said for the primary purpose of understanding the speaker. According to the American Psychological Association APA, on the other hand, active listening is a psychotherapeutic approach in which the therapist carefully pays attention to the client's message and asks questions if required to comprehend the message content and the intensity of the client's emotion. To ensure full clarity, the therapist generally restates what has been said. This characteristic is important to have and to practice in a counselor. Back to the example before, how would you feel when that happens to you? You were so excited to tell them your story, but they were not listening. It can be frustrating, it can be hurtful, I know. But what exactly will happen if a counselor does not practice active listening? If a counselor does not listen actively, they are more likely to miss the real message by the client. Poor listening can lead to assumptions and misunderstandings, which can also lead to error, ineffective decisions, and costly mistakes. This can jeopardize their relationship with the clients.
By now, I'm sure that you are already 30 to 40% understand what actually is active listening. Next, we will look into details of what are the benefits that a counselor can get by being an active listener. As we know, a counselor will not directly help the people to solve their problems. Instead, they will help them by guiding, encouraging, or motivate them to solve their problems. In that case, what we also know is that when people are upset or concerned, they will not think clearly. So, this active listening skill can help the counselors in order to create an environment of calming the person down. They will think that, oh, he actually understands and got what I'm trying to say. Maybe I will tell a little bit more about the story. Eventually, you are lowering the emotional level of the client. So, when the person is calmer, they can think clearly and you can start asking them questions such as, so what are you going to do from here? What are the ideas you have? And other benefits of being an active listener is it helps the clients to open up easily and develop trust with the counselor. When the client openly talks to you without receiving any judgment or even interruption, they will be more likely to confide in you as they feel comfortable letting out all the pent-up emotions to a person who is willingly listen to them. When they are willingly sharing it with you, it means that they believe that you will not judge them or leak the information to other people around you. The next benefit that a counselor can get by being an active listener is it allows the counselor to get a deeper insight into the factors that might be leading to the problem. Active listening can help you to be focused on what are the clients are trying to say and help you to detect some of the problems or challenges that the clients are facing. It can also help you to learn more about the clients as you develop an understanding about them. By spotting the issues, you can find an alternative solution to help the clients. Active listening can also help the counselors to avoid missing important information. For instance, a counselor that listens actively to their clients will be aware of the detailed information that the clients had said. This will show that you are being serious and sincere in listening to their problems rather than just blankly stare at them and pretend to listen to their thoughts.
There is a do's and don'ts in being an active listener. For don'ts, the first one is counselors are always talking about themselves and adding their own responses or well-intentioned statements. The second one, changing the subject and pondering what the client would say next. The third one, the client is being advised, diagnosed, reassured, encouraged, criticized, or baited. With that, they will feel that their feelings are valid and feeling down. Furthermore, allowing the client to change the subject to something less important because they believe the counselor does not really understand. By doing that, the clients are not really let out their feelings. Maybe after that, their burden may not lessen. Then, non-stop talking without giving a space to the client to have a break for a while. Then, ignoring clients' emotional reactions to the situation. For do's, the first one, you need to pay full attention to the individual who is speaking. The second one, as much as possible, be as precise in summarizing the client's context. It can show how focused you are with that they are saying. The third one, a counselor needs to check their interpretation of the message by reflecting back to the client the content of what is being said, asking what has been stated by clients in a proper way. Furthermore, retell the discussion to them in the counselor's own words, giving the understanding of the client's meaning. Then, give feedback to the client's feelings and problem, showing that you are trying to understand them and trying to find a solution for them. The last one is not trying to force communication, allowing silences, and being mindful of body language, acknowledging changes, and reacting appropriately.
So the reason I came here today is because I feel like a loser.
Why? Where this coming from?
Because I don't have many friends like the popular kids. And I've been doing, I guess, a lot of like nerdy stuff. I like stuff like computers, cartoons, and maths. And then,
That doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make no sense, Farhana. Because like when I was in high school, I love playing on computers, watching cartoon, and doing math stuff, and yeah, all that what the school boys do. But I'm not looking myself as a loser. How you can think this? Like I can see the problem here. Can you tell me more? I can.
Okay, so this is about me, not about you, but okay, whatever. So I was saying that I like computer games and stuff, and also I like to read books. So, and you know, popular kids don't do all this stuff. So,
I think it's me lagging.
I guess I need. I guess like that is why they don't want to be my friends, because I'm always do all this nerdy stuff.
Let's talk about another thing. Can you think another reason? Because you know, whatever you say just now, don't you think whatever you did, it kind of give like instead of saying that you're a loser? Because I think you are a very brightful student. I think everyone's to be your friends. I believe everyone to be to be your friend, because well, back in the days I'm a brightful student, and yeah, everyone to be my friends. No one's think I'm a loser.
Okay, but I think I'm a loser, not you. Right now it's about me. So, okay, so maybe one of the reasons also because I think I'm at the top of the class. Like, even though I always read novels instead of textbooks, instead of studying, I always get on top of the class. But yeah, but my other classmates are all always behind
Okay,
me.
okay, okay. So you are telling me that no one wants to be your friend because you are a loser?
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you. I came to you because I don't want to be a loser anymore. I want to be like the popular kids, see who walks around the school hallways always smiling and have a lot of friends. And well, a loser like me will never be like that.
I see. Can you tell me what a loser is?
Mm, a loser is someone who has no friends because they like computers, cartoons, and math. A loser is someone who is always at the top of the class, and people tend to always connect that to being grade conscious. And I guess a loser is someone who likes to play computer games, likes to read books, and listens to classical music. So, in short, a loser is like me.
All right, so you are saying that you like to play computer games, you like math, you like to read books, you love to listen to classical music, you like to watch cartoon, and you are always at the top of the class, and you are a loser. Am I right?
Yep, you're right. That's why nobody wants to be my friend.
Don't you think that being at the top of the class, loving to read books, and being good at computer and maths are gifts? I mean, it's a talent. Not many people have those kind of characteristics.
Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't change anything.
Yes, it does, because I think it's not a thing loser have. Do you really think that those talents are not gifts? I mean, those talents only bring worse to your life?
Well, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But if those things are actually good, then why don't I have many friends?
Can you think of another reason? Because Farhana, being at the top of the class is a good thing. You mentioned that you don't have a hard time studying at your exam and you don't study that often, but you are still at the top. Don't you think that it is an achievement?
Yeah, I do think it is an achievement, and I can see some of my classmates having a hard time studying for the exams, but I can still surpass them. But when I'm at school, I am always reading novels. I seldom read my textbooks, and yeah, I can still do better than them.
Do they talk to you sometimes?
Um, Now that you mentioned it, yeah, they do talk to me.
Then why don't you think they don't like you if they don't talk to you?
I don't know. I can just feel that they don't like me.
Don't you think that they want to be your friend, but because you are always reading books, like you mentioned earlier, they just don't want to disturb you?
Um, Maybe.
You see, Farna, you are not a loser. You are a talented young woman who has a variety of interests. Well, special interests that few people like too. You are smart and you are special.
You think so?
Yes, as I understand your story, I think they wanted you to be their friend, but you are too busy to notice them.
Yeah, I guess now that you said it, I think that's the way it is. I am not a loser, and I guess I'm just too busy to try and notice them. Then I thought they don't like me, but they actually do.
Yeah. So what will you do tomorrow when you go to your class?
I'll try to talk to them. Maybe they will talk to me tomorrow if I am not reading. I'll read on my free time, but I'll try to interact with them. I'll try to make friends with them.
Really? You will do that?
Yeah, I think I can do that. Thank you, doctor, for helping me solve my problem.
All right. Well, don't mention it. See you next week. I hope things will work out just fine. for you.
Alright. Thank you.